Mr. Speaker, yesterday, the deadline for the request for proposals closed on the massive privatization of lab services in Edmonton. The request for proposal clearly states that Alberta Health Services can make public the names of those people who have submitted propositions under the RFP. Albertans have a right to this information. So to the Minister of Health, will you ensure the release of the list of bidders on that RFP to the public right away? And if not, why not?
Minister of Health.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I don't have the details of the RFP in front of me to which the honourable member is referring. I'll be pleased to look into that, and certainly if a commitment has been made and if the rules and procedures governing the RFP allow that information to be made public, it will be.
Honourable member.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for that, and if the Minister will tell us when, that would be great. But a number of the companies that are understood to be bidders on this $3 billion privatization contract have repeatedly been accused and convicted in the United States of overcharging state governments for their services. Albertans have a right to know if it is acceptable to this PC government to award a $3 billion contract to a company with a history of illegal activity. Is it, Minister?
Mr. Speaker, the honourable member, and I'm sure he knows this, is clearly within the realm of speculation. I'm not going to aid and abet the characterization of any organization that may have chosen to respond to an open tender for proposals, particularly for such an important project in our healthcare system. He'll have to make do with that, Mr. Speaker.
Your final supplement.
Well, thanks, but I'm not going to make do with it, Mr. Speaker. The question to the Minister is, as a matter of government policy, does the government award major contracts to companies with a history of illegal activity? Yes or no?
Mr. Speaker, obviously the rules and procedures that govern procurement practices in the government and in Alberta Health Services as an agency of the Government of Alberta are clearly spelled out. I'm sure the honourable member can take a few moments to educate himself as to what those rules and procedures would be, and in doing so he would recognize that this is not a matter of policy. This is a matter of appropriate procurement practice to which we adhere in this province.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.